Well, today we are diving into more legal insight with Peterson's law office.
And it's a pleasure to welcome back the handsome and talented Justin Peterson into the studio. All right, Justin.
The pleasure is mine. Pleasure.
Here's something that I talk about on the show all the time, and,
Sure.
and I don't know where it's going,
Yeah.
but you have some insight on the legal aspect of AI and how
Yeah.
that's shaking up even your business as well.
Absolutely. When I think of AI, I think of two things. And the first thing I think of is the technology aspect of it, obviously. And you know, in the late 80s and early 90s, you know, attorneys used to write everything down. They used to read everything in books, and at some point the computer came along, right? What about 10 years later? What about in the early 2000s? Could you get a job as a lawyer, you know, not knowing how to use a computer?
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
no.
I mean, AI is the new computer, right? And you're going to have to know it. You're going to have to dive into it. My firm is we've dove into it as well. We have one of the top AI systems in the country being used by legal professionals right now, and we're using those things in order to help us be more efficient in what we do, more accurate in what we do. However, there's another side to the AI, and that's taking away the personal approach, right? I think a lot of people come to us and continue coming back to us, even though we advertise. The vast majority of our cases come from referrals. They come from people who have used us before because they know that we take care of them. AI can't do that yet.
Right.
Right. Now, where that goes later, that's for maybe another discussion.
Right.
But it can't do that yet. And so the attorney that you have for, especially a very serious case, they have to be personable. They have to be empathetic. They have to understand what you're going through and help you through that process. And I don't believe AI can do that. And so while we are absolutely using it, I'm encouraging young lawyers. Right now, the law clerks come from the law schools. They work for us. They get experience. They go back to law school. I'm telling them, you better get into AI. You better know this stuff, because as you come out, it's just like using the computer.
Wow.
It's a necessity. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, I've also got another question. All right, now we'll flip topic a little bit.
Sure.
The other day, I'm going through a parking lot at a shopping center. I'm not going to say what shopping center it was.
Okay.
And,
Uh-oh, here we go.
And out of nowhere, somebody just flies up the wrong way.
Yep.
First of all, flies up the wrong way and almost hits me. And you know, I have to struggle to get out of the way. When you look at a case like that, what's the problem? Is it the shopping center for not properly, you know, enforcing anything? Is it the
Yeah.
I mean, what do we dive into with something like that?
Well, the first thing we want to do is, one, we want you to call us very quickly, because we don't want that video system to roll over, because if it was a commercial shopping center, there's probably video. Okay. So I want to go get that immediately, because there's some videos that roll over after 7 days, sometimes 24 hours. So as long as we send that preservation letter, they can't destroy that video, they can pull it, or we can go get it, right? So that's the first thing on my mind. Secondly, obviously the vehicle, you know, the negligence of that vehicle is at issue, and that's car insurance. Secondly, if you are alighting from your vehicle or getting into your vehicle and you are using your vehicle's UIM could come at play too, regarding your PIP and some other things. So I'm also wondering, where are you at in the process of getting in or out of your vehicle? Finally, if there's some negligence in the ingress or egress, right, the exit or entry of these different lots, how was that constructed? If there is issues there, we can look into that. Obviously, if it's a commercial lot that's been used for a pretty long time, there's probably not issues with the shopping center itself or the ingress or egress.
Right.
But in new construction, we have seen that. We've seen some wrongful death cases where there's some issues with the ingress egress. People don't know how to exit or enter, and then something really bad happens, right? So we do look into those cases. And so those are the things on my mind in your fact scenario. And thank goodness you didn't have to call me.
That's right.
Right.
That's the big thing.
Because that was the first thing I was saying. I'm going to call Jim.
Well, if someone needs to call you, give us the information and how they contact.
Yeah, we always say, Kentucky, call me. It's 859-469-6390. Go to our website at justinpetersonlaw.com. Look at our results. And even though we're using AI, you're still going to deal with me. You're not going to deal with a Justin bot just yet.
Absolutely.
No, not yet.
Absolutely.
I love it.
We love it. Thank you so much,
Yep, thank
Justin.
you.